Good, happy Saturday morning, November 14, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Saturday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. It's time to rise and shine, get this Saturday off to a good start, so sit back, relax, grab that cup of coffee, and enjoy The Morning Show with Riley King. We got lots of stuff we're gonna be talking about today on The Morning Show with Riley King, so let's begin. First up, we're gonna begin with COVID-19 updates from Johns Hopkins University in medicine. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at those updates for you right now from Johns Hopkins University in Medicine COVID-19 dashboard. Your global cases, 53,492,701. U.S. cases, 10,746,898. Global deaths, 1,304,864. U.S. deaths, 244,364. And that is a look at your COVID-19 dashboard from Johns Hopkins University and Medicine. And now let's get to your news. President Trump taps Rudy Giuliani to take over election legal fight. Prior lawyers pulled out of a federal lawsuit in Pennsylvania on Friday. President Donald Trump has installed Rudy Giuliani to lead the legal efforts. He has mounted to resuit his failed bid for a second term in office, a move that comes after a series of court defeats Friday, two sources told ABC News. Not credible. Michigan court ruling, another legal setback for President Trump. Judge denies petition to block certification of the election. Results in Detroit. A Michigan judge has denied a petition to block the certification of the 2020 election results in the heavily Democrat county that is home to Detroit, another legal setback for the Trump campaign, which has similar cases in several states. Dozens of Secret Service officers sidelined by COVID-19. The officers worked during the final stretch of the presidential campaign. Dozens of Secret Service uniformed division officers are in isolation or quarantine due to testing positive for COVID-19 or having close contact with someone who is a source familiar with the matter said Friday. The majority of the officers sidelined are under quarantine as a precaution and have not tested positive for the virus. And switching gears now, let's go into weather. And your weather, magnitude 5.5 earthquake hits remote corner of Nevada. A magnitude 5.5 earthquake has struck a remote corner of Nevada. A magnitude 5.5 earthquake struck a remote corner of Nevada early Friday, shaking the desert and a nearby town, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Tropical storm Iota forecast to hit Central America as a major hurricane. Another 30 inches of rain is expected for the region, just hit by Eta. With parts of Central America still reeling from flooding and landslides caused by Hurricane Eta, Tropical storm Iota is now forecast to hit the region as a major hurricane earlier next week, bringing with it up to 30 inches of rain. And now let's take a look at your weather today across the country. And here's a look at the weather across the United States for all of you for today. In Boston, it's going to be 50 degrees and sunny. New York, 55 degrees and sunny. Washington, D.C., 58 degrees and sunny. In Atlanta, 69 degrees and sunny. Miami, 83 degrees and clouds and sun. Jacksonville, Florida is 79 degrees with some clouds and sun. In Tampa, Florida, 85 degrees with clouds and sun. New Orleans, 82 degrees, sun with a few clouds. In Dallas, 83 degrees, clouds and sun. In Los Angeles, 71 degrees, sunny. And San Francisco, it'll be 61 degrees and clouds and sun. And that is a look at the weather across the United States for this Saturday. Switching gears now, let's take a look at Open for Business. Let's see what's open for business. Shark Tank star helps a small business in flooding and COVID-19 pandemic. Let's take a listen to this video from Good Morning America.
Now in our series, Open for Business Main Street, our Rachel Scott recently visited Ellicott City near Baltimore, bringing small business owners advice from Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran and Kevin O'Leary. We're talking to Kevin live. But first, Rachel checked back in to see how those companies are doing.
I'll take your order and I'll box it up for you.
Sweet Cascades Chocolate Shop is just one of the family-owned businesses that makes up this postcard-worthy Main Street. And this town has a whole lot of heart. Ellicott City, Maryland, persevering time and time again after devastating floods. In August, we visited these small business owners to get a sense of how they were coping with the pandemic.
We probably had to let go of 80% of our staff.
I haven't been able to fully change the website to order online.
Needing some help, we brought them a surprise. The Shark Tank guru, Mr. Wonderful himself.
Let me help you build your business up.
Offering tips to boost sales during the pandemic.
But you need to reach people any way you can. Let them know you're in business, you're still there, and you care about safety.
First tip, very important for any business. Stay in touch with your customers. Also invest in your product photography and videos.
Poor photography sells us sometimes 30% less than the same item well photographed.
And include pamphlets with every order.
We took our menus and stuck them in every order. It had a huge impact on sales.
Susan Wari taking that advice to heart in her chocolate shop.
Sue, so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
What was the biggest takeaway for you?
I loved the advice he gave us about the menus. We have so many customers that say, oh, I loved this, but I can't remember what it was.
And created a new ordering system.
That you can actually look at all the chocolates in the window on display and everything is tagged, and it makes it so much easier for them to place their order.
And I just couldn't resist a little treat for myself.
This all looks so good. Maybe one of those white chocolate.
Okay.
And let's box it up.
And there we are.
For Good Morning America, Rachel Scott, ABC News, Ellicott City.
Thank you.
Great job by Rachel there. And Kevin O'Leary is with us now. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us this morning, my friend. And we know Ellicott City, they really benefited from your advice. And we have another question from Mercedes in Indianapolis, who owns an online shoe and accessories company. Let's take a look.
How long should a business owner give their current business time to grow and develop before they transition into something completely different?
What do you think, Kevin?
You know, there's a pretty good rule of thumb on this. If you can't make money over 36 months, that's 3 years, you don't have a business, you have a hobby. 80% of businesses in America really struggle to find the right level of advertising online to acquire customers economically, because there's no barrier to entry anymore. You start a business, you've got to figure out how to acquire customers in a way that you stay profitable. Otherwise, you advertise your way into bankruptcy. The answer is 36 months. If you can't make money, just a hobby, not a business.
36 months. I like that. Now, all small business owners, they need to be prepared in case the pandemic causes more widespread shutdown. So what should they do now to prepare, Kevin?
Number one, upgrade your internet connection. There is no question we're going to be in this pandemic situation for another 12 months. It's going to take a while for this vaccine to roll out. Your internet connection is your contact with the world and your customers, and you want it to be as good as you can get it. And by the way, there's lots of deals from cable companies providing that. Number two, upgrade your website. Better photography, better videos, better storytelling, better descriptions of your products. Those things really matter. And number three, offer deals. Buy two, get one free. Make a reason happen, particularly going into the holidays, for someone to actually make a purchase decision. Make them an offer from your heart, from your family to theirs. Even big businesses are trying to do that. But small business can really make that credible. You're trying to help people right now, and everybody needs help.
And you know what? We appreciate your help, my friend. Always great to see you. And have a great day, my friend.
Take care.
All right, you too. And you can catch Shark Tank tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC. I always learn something when I watch Shark Tank. They are fantastic.
Well, hey there, Jim.
Okay, and there you go. Very awesome story and information there. Cool, cool, cool. And we're gonna switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. In today's entertainment news, Grey's Anatomy shocker. Patrick Dempsey returns and Ellen Pompeo reacts. Let's take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Nope, you're not McDreaming. That's McDreamy making fans' McDreams come true with a return to Grey's Anatomy. The hit show promised a shocking, jaw-dropping ending to the season 17 premiere on Thursday, and they weren't kidding. The final seconds of the 2-hour coronavirus-driven episode revealed the shocking return of Patrick Dempsey's beloved character. Just a fast recap. After Meredith was found unconscious by McWidow in the hospital parking lot after grueling COVID shifts, fans are transported into a dream sequence where Meredith sees a figure waving at her from afar. When it dawns on her who it is, she says 3 little words that sum it all up perfectly. But seriously, oh my God. Because it's Derek Shepherd, her late husband and soulmate, who died tragically following complications from a car crash in season 11. And no, this isn't the last you'll see of McDreamy. He'll be back for next week's episode 2. Showrunner Krista Vernoff said in a statement to ET, quote, "The beach motif, which will continue beyond the premiere, provided a way for us to live outside the pandemic even for a little while here and there. And Derek's return provided joy for us, for Meredith, and for the fans." Yes, it did, Krista. Yes, it did. And during an interview with Deadline, Krista revealed it was actually Ellen's idea. And Ellen, well, she told Deadline she took a hike with her former co-star to pitch the idea to him. Quote, "I just said to him, would you ever consider coming and being a part of the storytelling this season? There's just so much darkness, and we knew that coming together would be a little ray of light." And Patrick, he told Deadline the whole experience was a very healing process and really rewarding and a lot of fun.
It was so fun because we know that that people are going to freak out. And we all know 2020 has been a really long, ugly road.
Ellen appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live after the show's premiere and gushed over welcoming her on-screen hubby back to the show.
we were so happy just to be able to to film these scenes and know how much joy it was going to bring people. We definitely had a ball.
Patrick's last episode, up until this point, aired in April 2015. And in 2018, he told ET he has nothing but love for the cast and show.
Ellen Pompeo paid you the biggest compliment, saying that you are a tough act to follow, and that's why her characters had a hard time finding love. How do you respond to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, I think the success of the show, that's a wonderful compliment, thank you. And that was a very special bond. There was a magic to our connection. And that's special, and I think it started with the original cast and the length that it has, and there are new people that come in, and it's amazing that it's continuing to affect so many people. It's really a strong part of so many people's lives, and young people are discovering it. You're part of television history. It's really remarkable.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very cool indeed. I haven't watched that show. I need to try and get into it. I love medical shows. Maybe I'll like Grey's Anatomy. I'll try it. Prince Harry and Jill Biden's surprising friendship. Let's take a look at that video from Access Hollywood.
Are Meghan Markle and Prince Harry one step closer to the Oval Office? Well, sort of. The Duke of Sussex is said to be good friends with soon-to-be First Lady Jill Biden. Yes, really. And royal fans are now hoping to see a double date with the pals and their respective spouses, Meghan and President-elect Joe Biden. Harry and Dr. Biden met back in 2013 when the prince was visiting the U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama joined the duo at a White House event honoring military families, and Harry and Jill reportedly bonded over their mutual connection to the armed forces. During a speech, Jill reflected on her and Joe's now late son, Beau Biden, and what it means to have a child serving their country, saying, quote, "I feel a special bond with other military moms. I'll never forget the day that Beau deployed to Iraq. It was that mixture of pride and concern that military moms know all too well, right? Having Beau overseas was a tough year for our entire family, but it was especially difficult for my daughter-in-law Hallie, my granddaughter Natalie, and our grandson Hunter." Harry was enlisted in the Army for 10 years and served 2 tours in Afghanistan before launching his Invictus Games, which Dr. Biden and then Vice President Biden have attended multiple times, and they were pictured cheering alongside Harry in the stands in 2017. President-elect Biden even remarked on how well Jill and Harry got along, joking to The Guardian in 2014 that he was a little worried when the British press kept referring to the blonde woman on Harry's arm, meaning Jill. And Joe also reportedly teased at the 2016 Invictus Games that his wife spent too much damn time with Prince Harry. Though royals are typically prohibited from sharing their political views, Harry and Meghan's exit as senior members of the monarchy has given them freedom to speak out in recent months, including Meghan's supportive remarks to Gloria Steinem about Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. But would the former Suits star ever pursue a role in government herself? Royal expert Melanie Bromley discussed the possibility with Access Hollywood earlier this year.
Could I see Meghan running for office? I would have said a week ago, absolutely not.
But now?
Now I think the opportunities for Meghan and Harry are endless. And especially if they make this move and just allow themselves to be exposed to lots of different people, lots of different possibilities as far as what they can do with their role now. I think it would be difficult. It would absolutely come with some criticism to have a political affiliation, right? The royal family are not allowed to be politically inclined. But who knows what might happen. And if not Meghan and Harry, maybe Archie. Like, they are setting their son up to be somebody who is exposed to privilege and the power that comes with that, but also exposed to normal life as well.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at the celebrity birthday birthdays for today. Let's see which celebrities are celebrating a birthday today. And happy birthday to all of these wonderful celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful day. Prince Charles, 72. Chip Gaines, 46. Cool, cool, cool. Happy birthday to all of them. We hope they have a wonderful day and a wonderful birthday. And thank you for joining us for this Saturday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Have a great rest of your Saturday. See you back here tomorrow for another edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Goodbye.